I wanted to write to you all to thank you for an amazing Queen's Heath Pride. I'd also like to let you in on a little secret. I love fucking pussy. I didn't say that. Very sleepless night that night. Wasn't sure if I was in deep shit. Wasn't sure if I was going to get arrested. I didn't even know if anyone was going to show up. And then I woke up on the morning of the 26th of September last year, and this happened.
This is the Queen's Heath Pride.
Gay everywhere, gay everywhere.
Absolutely buzzing.
2,000 people showed up. The most amazing day. Most amazing day of my whole life. There were roller skating performers, there were costumes. Someone made this ridiculous costume. I'm hoping Alan Sugar's in there. The unicorn went up and didn't suffocate a child. They all loved it. Local businesses did big displays. This is Enki, it's a toy shop and bookshop, and they did this big pride display in their window. If you look at the book at the end there, it's Daddy, Popper and me from the No Outside. Isn't that lovely? They also did A is for Anal in there. They were so nice. Isn't that lovely of them to do that? Lots of the businesses changed their names for the day. There's a tap house called The Duke, and it became The Duchess for the day. Our local wine bar, Grace and James, became Will and Grace and James. Kitchen Garden Cafe was a Kitchen Gaga Cafe. Fletcher's was Shares. I felt like they should have gone with Felchers myself, but each to their own, each to their own. Polly was RuPolly Drag Race. There was one business that didn't change its name, but I wasn't cross because they're called Jism. It's Turkish for mystery, if you're interested. So many lovely comments from the day, this sort of thing. It was bloody brilliant. After a year, myself and my partner were victims of a homophobic attack in the area. It's good to see the community standing together for inclusivity. Thanks, and hope it's repeated. And the Birmingham Mail say King's Heath could hold a Queen's Heath Pride Parade every year. Guess what? We're going to fucking do that. Adam Regan, who runs the Hare and Hounds, was quoted in this article as saying, "Nobody's expecting that amount of people on the day, so the police have asked for a meeting next time." Dodge that bullet! Thank you so much for coming to this very special show. I'm thrilled to have you all here in this beautiful venue, which I used to sell ice creams in, and I'm really, it's a very special place to me, so I love being here. I'm going to tell you one final thing before I fuck off. But what I will say is, by all means, tell people about the show and say, oh, gosh, James Acaster was very funny, or something, whatever you want to do. But just don't tell them what was in it, if you don't mind, because we're sort of in this little club now of people that know what happened in King's Heath, because lots of people in King's Heath don't know what happened in King's Heath. Lots of them do now, because I knew I was going to film this show, and I knew I was going to do it on tour, and I didn't want the people that had helped to find out secondhand and feel like I'd cheated them or lied to them in some way, because I'd absolutely lied to them. So just before the tour started, on Valentine's Day, I booked out the top room in the Hare and Hounds, about a 100-seater, and I got as many of the people in as I could that had helped without even realising. People who'd done displays in their windows and tweeted about it and performed, all these different people. people, and we did I did a version of this show to them. I told them everything that I'd done, and we did a photo afterwards. Here we all are. There's Adam Regan there who runs the pub, and the people from Polly and Grace and James, and there's lots of them in the room tonight as well. I've seen people that Richard who posted, and lots of people, and Fat Butcher and Alana, and lots of people in this room that had helped out. My mum and dad also came, and in the one photo we took after 4 years' work, my mum completely obscures my face, which is nice. Helen Lycett fighting homophobia there. Thankfully, Precision Imaging were also there, so they fixed it for me, so that's good. But truthfully, I was very moved by the whole thing. I thought it was beautiful how my community had come out in that way. And as it was on Valentine's Day, and this show is a love letter to those people, I felt like it was appropriate to write them a love letter. And so at the end of that show, I read them this. To the residents of Queen's Heath, my name is Joe Lycett, and I'm a comedian and your neighbour. I wanted to write to you all to thank you for an amazing Queen's Heath Pride. I'd also like to let you in on a little secret. I love fucking pussy. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I love it. I know that by and large, the people of this neighbourhood are immensely inclusive of LGBTQ+ people, and importantly, up for a laugh. A few years ago, against the backdrop of our local MP coming out in support of anti-queer protests outside schools, I hatched a little plan. My goal was to bring this inclusivity and tolerance to the fore, to turn us into a gayborhood. I decided it would be called Queen's Heath. I also wanted to get my house price up, because I wanted to fuck off an estate agent called Greg. Many of you have been liaising with a man called Ken Roberts at the Gayborhood Foundation. You were so kind and helpful to Ken, but it's time for you to know the truth, which is that he was me all along. If I'm entirely honest, I'm amazed none of you clocked it was me. I didn't hide my tracks brilliantly. Full disclosure, I've been shouting about Queen's Heath for years. How did you not spot this? It was me who came up with the name. How did you not spot that the man on the Facebook group is clearly the work of Lisa Scott Lee? How did none of you see on the list of mediums for my painting of Chris Whitty that one of them was a Queen's sheath? Why did no one ask me what my weird T-shirt was when I handed over the cheque to the Lord Mayor? It's a picture of a boy. That boy is an American footballer called Heath Queen. He looks like he has a gentle soul. Did you not spot the necklace I've been wearing on national television for the last 3 years with the letters Q and H? Did you not see the map I planted in an episode of my Channel 4 show, Joe Lycett's Got Your Back, for a place called Queen's Heath? How did none of you spot when last year I literally said Queen's Heath on the One Show?
But you spoke, Joe, about, how humour has really got you through all of the tricky things that have cropped up in your life, really.
Oh, Queen's Heath, tell me about it.
3 years ago, I did it on Strictly Come Dancing.
Shout out to my mum and her friends. Those Queen's Heath, the fact that I'm doing this as the coolest thing I've ever done. Those Queen's Heath, Queen's Heath.
How did you not notice on the Gayborhood Foundation website, I'm up there smiling in the window. You didn't spot any of this, because ultimately you didn't need to. You didn't need me to make this march a success, because you already believed that this place can and should be a safe haven for LGBTQ+ people. I gave you the smallest of pushes, and you turned it into something marvellous. To paraphrase my friend, the great Josie Long, you wanted something to exist, so you made it yourself. With pride, Joe Lycett.